Hi, it's Dorothy Guining with Scrapbooking Quebec. Welcome to another edition of Tips and Tricks. And this one, I'm going to show how to create DIY holly embellishments with cardstock, scissors, and ink. I'll also show how to step them up a bit with stencils and sprays. These are super easy to make and great for embellishing scrapbook pages and Christmas cards. So let's get started. First, let's have a look at my material. What you really need to create holly leaves is ink. I'm using Garden Green by Stampin' Up, a pair of scissors, and some cardstock. I also have on my table white copy paper along with a pencil and eraser. That's going to be for creating a template. Now what I'm going to show you is the mixed media add-on from the November 2024 Mercy Tiara kits. That kit was called Cheerful. I have the mixed media add-on. So this is going to be how I step up my holly leaves. It's not essential, but it's fun. So I have 4 distress spritzes. I'm going to be using fossilized amber, one of them, it's kind of gold. I also have this stencil pack from that mixed media add-on. It's from Vicki Boutin's Wrapped in Ribbons. I'm going to be using one of those stencils. Also in that mixed media add-on, I'm not going to show it to you because I'm not going to use it in this video, but there are 3 letters J-O-Y. So anyway, I will toss that aside for another video. Right now, what I want to do is create a template for my holly leaves. So I have this piece of copy paper. I am going to fold it. Then I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm just going to draw half a holly leaf. Very, very rudimentary. I am not an artist here, but you can kind of see how I'm doing it. I am doing it in 2 sizes, a larger one and a smaller one, and that is simply to demonstrate you can do this in whatever size you want. So you can see I just took my scissors and cut it out. I'm not even worried about following the lines exactly. These are leaves. These are found in nature, so they are not perfect. But you can see I have 2 holly leaf templates. Now what I'm going to do is take my templates and place them on this white cardstock, and I'm just drawing around them. So I do it a few times. I just want to give you a good idea how to do this and how easy it is. So I do 2 large ones, 1 small one, and then what I'm going to do is simply take my scissors and cut them out. And again, when I go cut them, I am not worried about cutting them perfectly. I'm just kind of scooping around the pencil lines, not worried if I'm perfectly following them. These are leaves. Leaves in nature do vary a bit in shape. So I continue doing this, and in a minute you're going to see I have my 4 leaves all cut out, and now I'm taking my Garden Green ink and a blending brush. So all I'm doing is adding ink, and I'm kind of rubbing from the outer edge inwards. What I'm trying to do here is create kind of a look that is unequal. I'm hoping that it's darker on the outside than it is on the inside. Now obviously I could have made these holly leaves with green paper, and that would have been nice too, but I wanted a little bit more of a natural look. That's why I am adding ink. So I continue doing this. In a moment you're going to see I have all 4 leaves all inked up. I could have continued, actually I would have liked to have continued to add a bit more darker on the outside, but for the purpose of this video I decided to stop right there. Now I am getting out my stencil. This one is one of 3 that was in the mixed media add-on from that November Mercy Tiara kit. And you can see it looks like the veins in a leaf. So I am taking the very same color ink, Garden Green, from Stampin' Up with that blending brush, and I am just rubbing over the stencil, and there you have it. The leaf now has veins in it. Now I could have left it as is. You see that smaller holly leaf grouping in the top right? That looks nice too. I'm just simply stepping it up with this stencil. So I do it to the smaller ones as well, and then what I will do is just kind of clean up this ink mess. My fingers are a complete mess at this point, and you can see I have out a cardboard box right now. So what I'm going to do right now is step up these holly leaves again. So I am taking that Distress Spritz Spray from Ranger. The color, again, fossilized amber in that mixed media add-on. And I'm just going to spray these leaves and just step them up a little bit more. So I've got a nice sheen on top of them, and there's some drips on there as well, which makes it kind of fun. So I'm just kind of showing you the leaves a little bit off camera there. Sorry about that. Now I'm back with my leaves. I'm just showing you what they look like. And what I want to do is kind of finish them off. I have a little tiny scrap of red paper there. I have a few circle punches. So what I'm going to do is cut myself out a few circles here. The circles I'm using for the berries are 1/2-inch circles. I have a larger one there, and that's just going to be for a base. You'll see that in a moment. I'm adding a little bit of ink to these berries. The ink I'm using is Morning Mist by Versifying Claire. I didn't make you watch all of that. You can see that larger circle, which was 3/4 of an inch. I basically used that as a base to adhere my 2 leaves on top. I was worried that it might fall apart. Now what you see me doing is adding the 3 berries with a little bit of liquid adhesive. For the 2 smaller leaves, I'm only adding 1 berry because it was just too big to add 3 there. Now I'm going to step it up again. I have the exclusive sequin mix from the Mercy Tiara Kit's November Cheerful collection, and in it there are these little peppermints. They're absolutely adorable. I've already used them and I keep using them. So I added a little bit of liquid adhesive again, and you can see in the middle of each one of these holly berries, I'm adding these peppermint sequins. Now I realize holly berries do not have peppermint berries, but I think they look cute, so that's why I'm adding them. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Tips and Tricks. If you did, I'd greatly appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, Scrapbooking Quebec, I would be thrilled if you did. And if you are a subscriber, thank you very, very much. As for that mixed media add-on from the Mercy Tiara Kit's Cheerful Collection, November 2024, the last time I checked, it was still available, and it's super beautiful. So I'm going to put a link to that below as well. Have a great day, and I will see you soon on YouTube. Bye-bye.